Immediately after their victory, as-Saffah sent his forces to Central Asia, where his forces fought against Tang expansion during the Battle of Talas. The noble Iranian family Barmakids, who were instrumental in building Baghdad, introduced the world's first recorded paper mill in the city, thus beginning a new era of intellectual rebirth in the Abbasid domain. As-Saffah focused on putting down numerous rebellions in Syria and Mesopotamia. The Byzantines conducted raids during these early distractions. The first change made by the Abbasids under al-Mansur was to move the empire's capital from Damascus to a newly founded city, established on the Tigris River in 762. Baghdad was closer to the Persian Mawali support base of the Abbasids, and this move addressed the demand for less Arab dominance in the empire. A new position, that of the wazir, was also established to delegate central authority, and even greater authority was delegated to local emirs. Al-Mansur centralized the judicial administration, and later, Harun al-Rashid established the institution of chief qadi to oversee it. This resulted in a more ceremonial role for many Abbasid caliphs relative to their time under the Umayyads. The viziers began to exert greater influence, and the role of the old Arab aristocracy was slowly replaced by a Persian bureaucracy. During al-Mansur's time, control of al-Andalus was lost, and the Shia revolted and were defeated a year later at the Battle of Bakhmara. The Abbasids had depended heavily on the support of Persians in their overthrow of the Umayyads. Abu al-Abbas' successor al-Mansur welcomed non-Arab Muslims to his court. While this helped integrate Arab and Persian cultures, it alienated many of their Arab supporters, particularly the Khorasanian Arabs who had supported them in their battles against the Umayyads. This fissure in support led to immediate problems. The Umayyads, while out of power, were not destroyed. The only surviving member of the Umayyad royal family ultimately made his way to Spain, where he established himself as an independent emir. Abd al-Rahman I. 756. In 929, Abd al-Rahman III assumed the title of Caliph, establishing al-Andalus from Córdoba as a rival to Baghdad as the legitimate capital of the Islamic Empire. Quote, the Umayyad Empire was mostly Arab. However, the Abbasids progressively became made up of more and more converted Muslims, in which the Arabs were only one of many ethnicities. In 756, al-Mansur sent over 4,000 Arab mercenaries to assist the Chinese Tang dynasty in the An-Lushan rebellion against An-Lushan. The Abbasids, or Black Flags, as they were commonly called, were known in Tang dynasty chronicles as the Hayyi-Dashi, the black-robed Tazi. Hayyi-Dashi, Tazi, being a borrowing from Persian Tazi, the word for Arab. Al-Rashid sent embassies to the Chinese Tang dynasty and established good relations with them. After the war, these embassies remained in China, with Caliph Harun al-Rashid establishing an alliance with China. Several embassies from the Abbasid caliphs to the Chinese court have been recorded in the T.Ang. Annals, the most important of these being those of Abul Abbas al-Saffah, the first Abbasid caliph, his successor Abu Ja'far, and Harun al-Rashid.